tonight. It's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Malik Willis and the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had this year in Houston. I mean, this is a team who nobody was expecting really anything out of. They're coming off back-to-back 4-win seasons, but something clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And we always recognize Houston as a city that's hosted Super Bowls, 3 of them, in fact. But neither the Texans nor the Oilers ever played in the big game. So what an exciting time for their fan base.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's just absolutely astonishing that they'd be back a second time in 3 years. Tom Brady at it again, 3 seasons in Tampa, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and I think we can officially say the decision to unretire, probably a pretty good one.
Brandon, he must have really been invigorated by those 40 days he was retired. I think you and I need to try that as well. Amazing how one guy can completely change the culture and path of an entire franchise. But let's be clear, this has been a team effort to get them back here.
Right to the air is Willis. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Vita Vea coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Second down throw coming by Willis. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And just think, we thought we had seen the final chapter of Tom Brady's historic career when he retired during the offseason, but there's a voice inside of him that said, you've got unfinished business. And he certainly did. Here he is now in his 11th Super Bowl appearance. And if this is going to be it for him, the Super Bowl is the only place a career like his should end.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Runs over it. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. The Texans have the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They try again with Peterson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Brady. Caught by Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And this time he is in. Yes. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Fournette once more on second down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On first down, Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, here's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now out comes Houston. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run again with Peterson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 more on that one and another first down. They'll run with Foreman. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 more yards there and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right down Broadway. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you. Oh, man.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's got Otten. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Willis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.